What a beautiful song. Like, he's always amazing, but there he sounded kind of like angry, like passionate.
Passionate, yeah.
That was amazing. That's one of my favorite songs from him.
Oh, nice. Hey guys, we're back today with a reaction to Nas. So we're doing a compilation. I decided to pick a few of my favorites and a few like essential, I guess, Nas tracks for Molly to listen to. I know I'm gonna get some flack for picking the wrong songs or whatever. So if you don't like the selection, you can get your wife to react to whatever you like. I know that she likes the themes, so that's kind of what I'm going for. And don't worry, because we'll cover more Nas in the future.
I love Nas, actually, yeah.
So we've covered Illmatic before. You can find that on our YouTube. We've reacted to Get Down, which is in the 2000s video that we did. She also knows Ether, so sorry, it's not going to be on here. Ether, she reacted to on Patreon.
Reacted to the whole beef.
Speaking of Patreon, the full version of this, uncut version, will be there. Now, before we get started, we want to give a shout out to our friend Michael Kreiser.
Michael makes these amazing designs of pretty much all your favorite hip hop artists, including Nas, A Tribe Called Quest, Lupe Fiasco, MF Doom, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, and tons of others. He sells his designs as t-shirts, sweaters, prints, phone cases, all that your heart could possibly desire. Just follow the link in the description or head to michaelkreiserart.com and use our code F11 at checkout to get an incredible 35% off your order.
The first song, arguably probably his most popular song on the radio before. There might have been a couple others, but this one comes to mind. It's a classic from 1996. This one's called If I Ruled the World, featuring Lauryn Hill.
Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for knowledge. Focus without the garbage. We'd all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Take a glimpse into time. Watch the blimp read the world is mine. If I rule the world, imagine
I love her voice.
I free all my sons. I love them, baby. So where to be paradise life relaxing. Black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. Amani exchange the range. Cash, lost tribe of Shabazz. Free at last, brand new whips to crash. Then we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do. Trees for breakfast. Dime sexes and bench stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living. Type of place to raise kids in. Trips to Paris, I civilized every savage. Give me one shot, I turn tripe life to lavish. Political prisoners set free, stress free. And I'd open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. If I rule the world, imagine that. I free all my sons. For today, in these last days of times. We'll walk right up to the sun, hand in hand. We'll walk right up to the sun. We won't land. You love to hear the story, how the thugs live and worry. Duck down in car seats, heat's mandatory. If I ruled the world and everything in it, sky's the limit. I push the Q45 infinite. It wouldn't be no such thing as jealousies or beef felony. Strictly living longevity to the destiny I thought I'd never see. But reality struck. Better find out before your time's out. What the fuck? If I rule the world, imagine that. We both shine. If I rule the world, still living for today in these last days and times. If I rule the world.
This is a banger. That was a banger. All of those little details in there, that was amazing. At some parts that they introduced, like I feel like there was a guitar at some parts. The bass, as soon as it came in, was amazing.
Yeah.
So you knew it was a banger from the get-go. Lauryn Hill has an amazing voice. Nas is just insane. I feel like he's just like the gold standard. I'm listening to him and I kind of take for granted that he's so good. And then just sometimes I'm listening to him and he rhymes like 10 lines. And in my head it clicks again. I'm like, oh my God, you're so good. Wow, that was an amazing song. When we're like reacting, like during the songs, I'm scared to say anything in case I like
miss something.
But wow. So he's just, if he ruled the world.
Yeah.
Here's what it would be like.
Right.
Smoke weed in the street without cops harassing. I was gonna say you can do that here, but you can't. You get canna busted.
There's posters everywhere here that say
canna busted.
You might get canna busted from smoke outside.
You have to smoke in your own home. Beautiful song, banger.
Yeah, that was the first single to his second album called It Was Written. So Illmatic, even though it was well received critically, it wasn't a big commercial success. Like
wow.
Oh yeah, didn't have any like big songs on it as far as like radio goes, and so this was a more commercially charged song.
You could kind of hear that.
We'll move on to the next track, which is also on It Was Written. This one is called I Give You Power.
Damn, look how motherfuckers use a nigga. Just use me for whatever the fuck they want. I don't get to say shit. Just grab me, just do what the fuck they want. Sell me. It's like I'm a motherfucking gun. I can't believe this shit. Word up, word up. I seen some cold nights and bloody days. They grab me and bullet spray. They use me wrong, so I sing this song to this day. My body is cold steel for real. I was made to kill. That's why they keep me concealed under car seats. They sneak me in clubs. Been in the hands of man, beat up and battered. They pull me out. I watch as niggas scattered, making me kill. But what I feel it never mattered. When I'm empty, I'm quiet. Finding myself fiending to be fired. A broken safety niggas place me in shelves under bed, so I beg for my next owner to be a thoroughbred, keeping me full up with hollow heads. How you like me now? I go blow. It's that shit that moves crowds, making every ghetto foul. I might have took your first child, scarred your life, crippled your style. I gave you power, I made you buck wow. Always I'm in some shit. My abdomen is the clip, the barrel's my dick. Uncircumcised, pull my skin back and cock me. I bust off when they unlock me. Results of what happens to niggas shock me. I see niggas bleeding, running from me in fear. Stunningly tears fall down the eyes of these so-called tough guys. For years I've been used in robberies, giving niggas heart to follow me, placing peoples in graves, funerals made cause I was sprayed. But yo, I had some other plans, like the next time the beef is on, I make myself jam right in my owner's hand. How you like me now? I go blab, it's that shit that moves crowds, making every ghetto foul. I might have took your first child, scarred your life, I crippled your style. I gave you power, I made you buck wow. Yo, weeks been by and I'm surprised, still stuck in the shelf with all the things that an outlaw hides. Besides me is bullets, 2 vests and then a 9 is a grenade in a box. And that tech that kept crying cause he ain't been cleaned in a year. He's rusty, it's clear, he's about to fall to pieces cause of his murder career. I was aching, he placed me on his waist the moment I've been waiting. My creation was for blacks to kill blacks. It's gats like me that accidentally go off making niggas memories, but this time it's done intentionally. He walked me outside, he pulled the trigger but I held on. It felt wrong, knowing niggas is waiting in hell for him. He squeezed harder, I didn't budge. Sick of the blood, sick of them thugs, sick of rap for the next man's grudge. What the other kid did was pull out, no doubt. I knew of me in better shape before he lit out. He led the chase, niggas screaming, niggas running, cops was coming. Now I'm happy until I felt somebody else grab me. Damn.
That was very interesting. It's a gun.
Yeah.
The narrator is a gun. But it's not until a certain point that you can, like, I feel like up until a certain point, I was like, am I kind of making this up? Because in the beginning, he's talking about, look how, like, they use, like, I was like, is he talking about himself being used and people taking what they want from him and then discarding him and whatever? The things he's talking about, he could be talking about being a person.
Yeah.
And being witness to these things are happening. I might have took your first child. Like, I feel like you can take it both ways. You can think he's talking about himself as a human, but being like metaphorical.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the second verse, I make myself jam right in my owner's hand. So I was like, oh shit. My creation was for blacks to kill blacks. That was a powerful line. So then this guy goes and tries to shoot this other guy, but the gun already made a plan not to jam. So it doesn't work. Sick of the blood, sick of them thugs, sick of wrath of the next man's grudge. So this gun is tired of being used to kill people.
Right.
But then the guy got killed and someone else just took him.
Yeah, you just summarized it. I have nothing to add.
Sorry, that was a crazy song. That was, and it was powerful.
The fact that, like, it gets picked up at the end, like it's just a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
Like he never gets to rest.
Wow, never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
That's so true.
So
Yeah,
the gun just makes its rounds. It's obviously one of his most iconic tracks.
It's great storytelling.
Yeah, because there's a lot of songs that, you know, like I Used to Love Her, where you think he's rapping about something. I mean, this one's pretty obvious. He's rapping about the gun right away. But yeah, like the metaphorical songs, rapping from a point of view of something else.
Like Gloria recently.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of Gloria, this one's called One Mic. And we talked about One Mic in the GNX
we did talk
review. So Let me know what you think. This one's from 2001, Stillmatic.
It's going to be interesting to hear this after having heard a song that drew inspiration from it. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front, my face on the front page. Only if I writing names on my hollow tips, plotting shit, mad balance. Who I'm gonna body this hood politics, acknowledge it. Leave bodies chopped up in garbages. Seeds watch us grow up and try to follow us. Police watch us roll up and try knocking us. One knee I duck, could it be my time is up? With my luck, I got up. The cop shot again. Bus stop glass bursts. A fiend drops his Heineken. Ricocheting between the spots that I'm hiding in. Blacking out, I shoot back. Fuck getting hit. This is my hood. I'm a rap to the death of it. To everybody, come on. Little niggas is grown. And it's like a police chasing street sweepers and coppers. Stick up kids with no conscience, leaving victims with doctors. If you really think you ready to die with nines out, this is what Nas is about, nigga. The time is now. One mic.
Wow. I like wow.
All I need is one blunt, one page, and one pen, one prayer. Tell God, forgive me for one sin. Matter of fact, maybe more than one. Look back at all the hatred against me. Fuck all of them. Everybody gotta die sometime. Hope your funeral never gets shot up. Bullets tear through the innocent, nothing is fair. Niggas roll up, shooting from wheelchairs. My heart is racing, tasting revenge in the air. I let this shit slide for too many years, too many times now. I'm strapped with a couple of Macs. I feel it in my gut that we take these bitches to war. Lie them down, cause we stronger now. My nigga, the time is now. All I need is one mic.
Wow, that's wow. Wow. You can really hear where Kendrick got yeah.
All I need is one life, one try, one breath, I'm one man. What I stand for speaks for itself. They don't understand and wanna see me on top. Too egotistical, talking all that slick shit the same way these bitches do. Wonder what my secrets is. Niggas will move on you only if they know what your weaknesses. I have none. Too late to grab guns, I'm blasting cause I'm a cool nigga. Thought I wouldn't have that ass done. Food you niggas, what you call an infinite brawl, eternal souls clashing. War gets deep, some beef is everlasting, complete with thick scars. Brothers knifing each other up in prison yards. Drama, see now the king is straight. Swelling my melon cause none of these niggas real hurt equal. Telling police how can a kingpin squeal. This is crazy, I'm on the right track, I'm finally found. You need some soul searching, the time is now. All I need is one mic, one mic. Yeah. All I need is one mic. That's all I ever needed in this world. Fuck cash.
Yeah. Man at the Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That was like a heavy influence. You got that straight away when we listened to it.
Yeah.
I can see like it's heavily definitely. What a beautiful song. I'll comment on the sound first. The sound was amazing. I love it. It's pretty much like Man at the Garden. Just this emptiness and these very simple details that like the atmosphere is amazing. It's so beautiful. The police car sirens. Wow, I felt like they were kind of slowly panning and it sounded like they were driving around. But then the way he was rapping, I feel like I haven't heard him like that. He sounded kind of like angry, like passionate.
Passionate, yeah.
Yeah, very passionate. Like he's always amazing. But there he sounded really like he really wanted to get his message across.
Right.
Like he was passionate about it. That was amazing. That's one of my favorite songs from him.
Oh, nice.
Wow. That was
actually, I'm not surprised by that.
No,
yeah.
Wow.
Great.
That was an amazing song. So it wasn't really until the end that I understood all I need is one mic, brackets, to spread my voice to the whole world. He wants to use the microphone for change.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just completely missed it. There were some parts where I was kind of trying to think about things and I was missing stuff.
Well, no, it's just like because, I mean, it's very easy to miss that because like he says, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage. And then he goes on to he describes these violent situations and how he wants to like go to war. And like, I feel like he wants to live a peaceful life, like a simple life, but because of the environment he's in, or he wasn't, like it prevents him from doing that. So instead of like using violence or trying to go to war, go to combat with his ops or whatever, or the ops or cops, he wants to use music as a way to change that or a way to help change.
That makes sense. Wow, yeah. What an amazing song.
So you heard Ether, that was on Stillmatic. This is the same album.
Oh.
So this was when, at a time when, well, right before this, people were kind of questioning his career, I guess. And then Jay-Z dissed him
So
then Nas released this album where he's just fired up.
Yeah.
He's really fired up in this
you
album.
can hear that.
Filmatic. So this was a big song from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should do the whole of the album.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously you hear the, where Kendrick got the influence from.
Oh, yeah. Like heavily influenced. Yeah. It was definitely a tribute to that.
I thought it was interesting, actually, like, how their sentiments are kind of contrasting. Like what Nas is saying here is like, all I need is one mic. That's all I need. All I need is this simplicity. Whereas Kendrick's like, I deserve it all. So I thought it was interesting to...
Wow. Didn't think of that.
Yeah,
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite Nas songs.
Sweet. Okay. We'll move on to the fourth song. This one's off the album called I Am. I Am was supposed to be a double album originally. A bunch of the songs leaked. So then he had to split the album in two, and it kind of was more of a detriment to his career at the time. But this is one of his popular songs again. It's called Nas's Like. I think some of our younger viewers might know it from some video games, basketball video games.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Not me.
Nas's Like.
Freedom of jail, clips inserted. A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap go, it's only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. Street scriptures for lost souls in the crossroads. To the corrupt thugs hustling for cars that cost dough. To the bigot, suicide. Few tried to take it. Belt tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt. And of course, NAS are the letters that spell. Nas like life or death. My rebel. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Nas like half man, half amazing. No doubt. Nas is like Earth, wind, and fire, rims and tires, bulletproof glass inside is the realest driver. Planets in orbit, line them up with the stars. Tarot cards, you can see the Pharaoh Nas. Nas is like the Rolex, owning acres from the projects with no chips to large cake though. Dimes giving fellatio, siete zeros. Bet my nine spit for the pesos, but what's it all worth? Kill or kill, I'm wondering why. It's a dirty game, is any man worthy of fame? Much success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later we'll all see who the prophet is. Nas is like life or death, my rebel. My poetry's deep, I never felt. Nas is like half man, half amazing.
Man, half amazing.
Nas is like sex to a nympho, but nothing sweet. I'm like beef busting heat through your windows. Ecstasy for ladies. I'm like all races combined in one man. Like the 99 Summer Jam. I'm the feeling of a millionaire spending 100 grand. I'm a poor man's dream, a thug poet. Live it and I write it down and I watch it blow up. Y'all know what I'm like. Y'all play it in your system every night now. Nas is like life or death. I'm a rebel. My poetry's deep, I never felt.
That beat was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was produced by DJ Premier.
He does he do a lot of his stuff?
Yeah, he's done, he did like 3 on Illmatic. He did New York State of Mind.
He does a lot of people. I recognize his name every time.
Okay, yeah. He did Mathematics by Most Def.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other songs he did. He did one on West Side Gun.
Yeah. Familiar with his game. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a funny song.
A funny song.
It was funny. Half man, half amazing.
Yeah.
He's saying Nas is like, and making comparisons to all these things.
Yeah.
He's like, and some of them were hilarious. Half man, half amazing. Sex to a nympho. I'm like ecstasy for ladies. I loved how he said all of these things. He just bragged about all these things. He's like, and then at the end he's like, basically, well, you know all that already. You know I'm like, because you have me in your CD player every night.
Like I said, CD player.
That was a great song. Great beat. I liked how he was like being like braggadocious, but he's not being like, I'm gonna fuck your bitch. It's just like he's comparing himself to all these like amazing things. And he's so good. Yeah.
Quick story about this album. I remember I was telling you the other day about how like when I was younger in high school, like my parents would give me allowance, like money. So they'd give me like $20 a week to buy lunch. That's how little it cost back in the day. Just to give you guys some reference, because nowadays you can just fucking click on your phone and you can listen to any album you want.
That's pretty insane. Why were we talking about like
I was just talking about how like it's a sidetrack now, but like I still collect like physical music, CDs, vinyl. I was just talking about like a comment that we got on the Kanye video about how this guy I want to give him a shout out. We'll put his if I can find his name, we'll put it on there. But he was talking about how like he got a college dropout for his birthday, and he would go to his mom's car to play the music
because that was the only place he could listen to.
Because it's the only place that had a CD player. And I'm like, yo, I respect this guy's quote unquote struggle, because I'm like, I can relate to that. Like I used to get CDs I used to go to church and meet up with my cousins and stuff and trade CDs. Like, so you'd have to drop your $15.99 based on one song you heard on the radio. All right, we're gonna go on to the fifth song. This one's off the B-Sides album called The Lost Tapes, which I've said in the past is my second favorite Nas project. One of my favorite songs on there is called Fetus.
Okay. Oh. It's Bubbles, right?
Yeah. I want all my niggas to come journey with me through my belly button window. Who I am. I existed in the womb, just like an abyss. Came from behind the sun and stole my intended purpose was to be born to reign. Not in scorn the vein, but to take on a name that my pops chose for me. Nervous she was, and her paranoia got in my blood. Mixed with marijuana from my daddy's genes. Lot of screams I'm hearing is crazy. Both parents are scrapping, I'm not even a baby. A miscarriage could happen.
Oh, damn.
I shot my way out, my mom do.
What?
I shot my way out, my mom do.
What's...
I'll explain that.
I like...
They
Okay.
must wanna keep me, cause 4 months past I'm still alive. Guess I got what they call ill will to survive. See, that's when my pops took moms to see the doc at the clinic. But I was saved, he changed his mind in the last minute. Watching them yell, heard my mom's voice well. Feared fist fights, so terrified when we fell. While they broke up furniture and smashed plates on the wall, I wondered if I am bored, will I be safe at all? This place, September 14th, 73. Get ready world, doctors in the front waiting for me. Arms open, cause they know when I drop, a lot of shit's gonna stop. See how the government will start retraining cops. Pops out, everything is blurry. My first breath screamed out. Tears pouring down my pop's face, he's so proud. Wanting to hold me, but I was so bloody. They washed me off and he say, at least that nigga ain't ugly. Placed me in his arms snugly. Laid me on my mother, finally. I got to see who held me in her body. She loved me, and yo, I plan to overthrow the devil. And y'all about to see this world in trouble, motherfuckers.
Wow. That is called Fetus. And he says in the intro, beginning of me, therefore I could see through my belly button window who I am. I existed in a womb. I'm like, okay, so I feel like
He's the fetus.
he's a fetus. The bubbling that I could hear, is that like to emulate
The fact that he's in the belly.
He's in
the womb.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a cool detail. This was a cool song. Wow. Damn. The very original idea. The thing that I was like, what? Was when he said, I shot my way out my mom Dukes. I didn't.
Mom Dukes is just, I think that was just a slang term in the 90s. I think just Mom Dukes. Mom. Basically.
Okay.
Mom Dukes. That's my mom Dukes.
Okay, I didn't know if it meant...
If Dukes meant something.
And I'm like, why are you saying that? But that was interesting how he's talking about, like, he apparently could, hear his mom and dad arguing. So when he says, my umbilical cord choking me, that's when my pops took moms to see the doc at the clinic, but I was saved. He changed his mind in the last minute. So was she going to get an abortion?
I think that's what it's implying.
And then at the last minute, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of like fighting between them. So you feel like he's going to be coming into this kind of shaky situation.
Yeah.
But then when he's born, his dad is so happy and says at least he isn't ugly. That was hilarious. Wow, what a song.
We're going to go to the album called Godson. And this next track is produced by The Alchemist.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I love The Alchemist.
This one's called Book of Rhymes.
Great.
Alchemist, you know me, man. I'm the type of nigga that write rhymes right on the spot in the studio as soon as I hear the track. You know what I'm saying? Words, man, I don't even remember when I was writing these shits or what's in these shits, man. Probably a bunch of bullshit. Fuck it. Check. How can I trust you when I can't trust me? Picture myself an old man, a OG. Some niggas will conversate with liars all day. Time passes. Nah, let me start something else. So there it is, I'm a prince. I'm against lames who do minor shit. Swear they on the top of their game. Your rhyming is called vagina monologue. It kinda supports theories of scary niggas who should lie in a mall. Book of rhymes. Oh shit, Tina. Been looking for this bitch number. Damn. Nah, this rhyme is weak. This bullshit right here. My book of rhymes. Saw me it's a school that teach a place of conquest. I knew when I wrote this shit. Sweet. Money's your religion, sky's the limit, live life. Numbers is big business, makes the poor live trife. The glimmers of hope amongst hustlers, crack sellers, and liars and squares. Nah, that was weak there. My people be projects of jail, never Harvard or Yale. Pardon me, typing my two-way while I'm charging my cell. It's hard to be iced up with Gucci, God, poverty's real. I can't fight you cause you would sue me, niggas be groupies, I see. I pump some Rick James with that Tina Marie. My Nina lean on me like Scoop and Scrap. This can't be my book of rhymes. This can't be my book of rhymes. Right, this bullshit, my book of rhymes. Nah, never that. Fuck that. Why you laughing, Alchemist? You're a funny nigga. Tell me, I'ma come up with some new shit now. Fuck that, I'ma write again now. Fuck that. I must have been high on some shit. What the fuck is this? Look how we treat pregnancy, women in the hood. Our values so low, our values are no good. Say, I get upset cause I just wanna be treated the way you are, like a star. Not a worry in this world thus far. But wait a minute, we both need your mother's attention. I must be crazy, jealous of my own baby infant. Kinda crazy.
Just want to read one
Yeah, of course,
real
bro.
quick.
You go on ahead.
I can't fight you cause you would sue me. That song was hilarious. So he's reading his book of rhymes.
Yeah.
So I guess his book of rhymes is somewhere like an idea comes into his head for something, I guess, and he maybe writes it down.
Well, I don't know if there was an actual book of rhymes. I feel like he just probably wrote all this, but made it sound like that was the concept.
Yeah. So there was no story here, right?
Not necessarily. No.
It's just he's like doing little separate things that he's come up with.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious. How he keeps he's like, what? Huh? Like what? I don't
this
remember.
Is weak right
I don't remember writing this. He's like embarrassed about it. And that was interesting because you got all these different little pieces. Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't one whole story to follow or anything.
He was flipping pages because all different topics.
Yeah, exactly. And he was just going, just all these separate rhymes that he had come up with. That was really interesting.
I don't know if you remember, but the flipping pages and like scrapping it and stuff and the hard part 4. Kendrick was doing that in the kind of in the last verse. There were a couple lines where he's just like, and then he just scraps it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then in my mind, I was like, oh, that's kind of, I don't know if he was kind of
referring to
this. This wasn't like a big song or anything, book of rhymes. So
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was great.
Speaking of concept songs, this next one is back to Stillmatic in 2001, and this one is called Rewind.
Listen up, gangsters and honeys with your hair done. Pull up a chair, hun, and put it in the air, son. Dog, whatever they call you, God, just listen. I spit a story backwards, it starts at the ending. The bullet goes back in the gun. The bullet holes closing his chest of a nigga. Now he back to square one, screaming, shoot, don't please. I put my fifth back on my hip. I jump back in the van and close it shut, go in reverse. Slowly prepared, my nigga Jungle utters out something crazy like, go he there. Sitting back in his chair, we hitting the ropes. The smoke goes back in the blunt gets bigger and broke. Jungle unrolls it, put his weed back in the jar. The blunt turns back into a cigar. We listen to Stevie, it sounded like heavy metal fans spinning records backwards of AC/DC. I get my niggas dap, jump out the van back first, back upstairs, took off the black shirt. I'm in the crib with the phone in my ear, cause Jungle said block your own enemies up. Hung up the phone, then the phone rang. I'm laid in the bed thinking about this pretty young thing who left. She came back, her clothes just fell to the rug. She fell to my bed and gave me a hug. I told her no hell. She talk about me kiss. Bobbed her head, then spit a nut back in my dick. Started sucking with no hands, a whole lot of spit. Then got up and put her bra back on her tits. Got fully dressed, she rang the bell twice. I vomited, vodka back in my glass with juice and ice. The clock went back from 3 to 2 to 1, and that's about the time the story begun. That's when I first heard the voicemail on the cell. It said, son, we found that nigga, we got a kid.
Hey, yo, sorry, son, you hear me? You hear me? Listen, man, it's killer.
Yo, this Nas, leave it. Peace.
I feel like with the concept songs that we've done so far, he's kind of given you like a clue at the very beginning. Like with I Gave You Power,
Right.
He gave you a clue. Then Fetus, he gave you a big clue.
Right.
This one, I knew what
it's called Rewind.
it's called Rewind, and he said, I'll spit a story backwards. Yeah. That was so good. It was so funny to try and follow it backwards. And then especially when, like, go he there. And then I'm trying to read it backwards. It's okay. It's 3 words. When we got to the girl, that was fucking hilarious. Because I told her no hell. She talking about me kiss. So I'm like, okay. She says kiss me and he says hell no. I'm like, why is he saying no? Then you find out why.
You find out what comes after.
And then at the very end, we found that we got killed. It just says it the right way. But I liked how in the outro, after he's done saying, we found that guy, he says, this is Nas. Like, after he said all that, he tells him to leave a voicemail. So it's still kind of going backwards.
Right.
That was amazing. I loved that.
Perfect.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my, obviously it's here, one of my favorite Nas songs. Very creative. It's a classic.
I like the bass and the beat.
Yeah, very simple as well. So this next song is from an album that I think was kind of split amongst fans and critics. It was, I think this was 2018 if I'm not mistaken. This was during Kanye's run where he did an album every week. He produced an album every week. So he produced one for Nas called Nasir.
Wow.
According to Nas, he had 1 week to record this album.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was kind of rushed or whatever. I personally like it. I mean, I'm a big fan of this album. It's only 7 songs, but one of the tracks I thought I'd play for you. It's called Everything.
And everything, I could change anything.
Oh, damn.
If I changed anything, I mean anything, I would change everything. Oh yeah.
I like the melody.
Dog boy, don't you cry. There's too much life left in those eyes. You just know your world and speak your truth. Let them come to you for your love.
Damn, wow.
See, cause you've never been the same as anyone else.
Don't think the same as everyone else.
Damn. Wow. Wow.
If I had everything, everything, I would change everything. Oh yeah. When the media slings mud, we use it to build huts. Irrefutable facts, merciful, beautiful, black. Beloved brother, you fail to embarrass them, harassing them. To my life, your life pales in comparison. So people do anything to be involved in everything. Inclusion is a hell of a drug. Some people have everything they probably ever wanted in life and never have enough. I had everything, everything, I would change everything. Oh yeah. From the birth of a child, the world is foul. Excursions of a searching child should learn to take nothing personal. A parent hates to watch his baby's face, taking his first immunization shots. But this is great, the child's introduction to suffering and pain. Understands without words, nothing is explained. A rush to the brain, looking up at his parents' face like, I thought you would protect me from this scary place. Why'd you let them inject me? Soon enough, assume the cuffs, the position not new to us. Sits back on the bus, sitting, said screw that bus, boycotted that bus out of business, the future's us. Yet every citizen's in prison. I had everything, I would change everything. Oh yeah. Watch me, that's 11,000 square feet mansion. It was haunted by dead rich whites. Mad a nigga bought his crib to hang up pictures of black Christ. Circular driveways, black cars, and black ice. Did every 4th of July, busting in the sky. It was important to a guy who was mob-minded. Future Murcielago driving till Lambos got average on me. I started liking the look like I ain't had no money. Yellow taxi seats over Maybach seats. Just to remind me, just to inspire me to stay focused. It's a real sick society. Just cause I got your support don't mean you buying me. I'm buying back the land owned by the slave masters where my ancestors lived. Just to say a rapper made a change. The pant sagger put plans in action to lay claim the Pan-African made it happen.
Damn. Damn.
See, cause you've never been the same as anyone else.
Don't think the same as everyone else. I had everything, everything. I could change anything.
I love that.
If I changed anything, I mean anything, I would change everything.
Let them come to you for your love. See, cause you've never been the same as anyone else.
Don't think the same as everyone else.
Wow. That was a beautiful song. That's also one of my favorite songs.
I knew you were gonna like that.
Yeah, I absolutely loved that. That was fucking amazing. That was the atmosphere of that. I did wonder, I was like, what's Kanye West and Nas gonna say? I had no idea they worked together. So when you said that, I was like, what the hell is this gonna sound like?
Yeah.
Damn, the atmosphere, it was like haunting. I loved that with the female vocal. Oh my god.
Like the choir part?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was
I thought you
that-
were talking about the dream.
Oh, no.
I was like,
no.
Because he has a high voice as well. So I'm like,
No, like the
Okay.
choir. I didn't know if it was a
yeah.
choir or like a single.
Yeah.
female. Wow, it was like haunting. I loved it, and it was
Great.
kind of empty, and
Yeah.
I just loved it. To be honest, when Kanye and the Dream kept going in the beginning, I'm like, where is Nas?
This is still a Nas
It was a
song.
Nas song. Kanye singing, like, if I had everything, I could change anything, whatever.
Yeah.
If I changed anything, I would change everything. That was a beautiful melody.
It was.
But what Nas was saying was interesting. People do anything to be involved in everything. Inclusion is a hell of a drug. Damn. Then some people have everything they probably ever wanted in life and never have enough. I really, really like the part with the baby getting like the vaccines. Like the child's introduction to suffering and pain understands without words. Nothing is explained. I thought that was really interesting because it's like pain, like suffering with no explanation. Sometimes people just suffer
Right.
and there's absolutely no reason behind it. People just
Yeah.
suffer and that's just the way
Just
thing.
the way it is.
Yeah, and it's sad. The future is us. Yeah, every citizen is in prison. Oh my god. And then in the third verse, when he's talking about like all of the stuff he has because he's rich. Like he has a fucking huge mansion. But then when he gets to the end of that, he says, I start liking the look like I ain't had no money. Yellow taxi seats over Maybach seats. And then he's saying because that he wants to remind himself of
Where he came from. Yeah.
And what originally inspired him.
Right.
That messaging with that atmosphere, oh my god,
Yeah.
what a song.
When we get to Late Registration, he's on there.
Oh.
That was our first collaboration, and it was a big deal because Kanye had produced Takeover
Oh.
for Jay-Z. Yeah. So when they saw Nas was on there, everybody was like, "What?" And then that's like one of, I think, Harold is one of Kanye's best songs. I think, well, at least back then. But I'm glad you like that one.
I love that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play the last one. This one's just a banger. This is again from Godson, the album that was on in 2002, I think. And this one's called Made You Look.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Grey Goose and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car's topless. Say the titties is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you shoot with, count your loot with. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88 back. They shooting. Made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters, where them dimes at? This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your ass like your seat's hot. My live niggas lit up the reefer. Trunk of the car, we got the street sweeper. Don't start none, won't
Those
be none. No
drums.
reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock a pimp's drink down in his pimp cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. You're he a thug and intelligent too, like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel how the head is. Females who's the sexiest is always the nastiest. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag, past the fifth.
That was a banger. I really like that beat. I love the drums because there was one that kept coming really close in this ear, like right up. It
Yeah.
felt like it was tapping on your ear.
Okay, yeah.
And the bass, the way that like it was doing a little action, sounded like a rascal or something. I really liked that, and the lyrics also fantastic.
Yeah.
That was a really great selection.
Great.
Maybe some people in the comments will be annoyed that you didn't pick their favorite song.
Yeah.
I think you did a great job.
I mean, he has a very lengthy discography.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get to another album. I just thought like we'd just do a quick video with
platter.
a platter of like some of my favorites.
Too.
Some that I thought you'd be interested in.
There's a good mix in there.
Yeah, I mean, most of these were kind of restricted to like 3 or 4 albums. He has an extensive, like he might be at 15 right now or something.
But we had some storytelling. We had bangers. We had great concepts, great bars.
So he recently did, like I guess during the pandemic, started at the pandemic 2020. He did like 6 albums, not that year, but like over a span of 3 or 4 years with Hit Boy. Hit Boy's a producer. And yeah, he did 6. And then his last one was to coincide with his 50th birthday.
Oh.
Hopefully we can cover some of those because that's a different kind of Nas. Obviously rapping from in his late 40s at that time. And
Oh, wow, yeah.
yeah, those
Different
King's,
perspective.
yeah, those King's Disease 2 is my personal favorite. It reminds me of like Graduation or like B or like Little Sims as far as the positivity.
Yeah.
It's one of those positive feel-good type albums.
I like those.
King's Disease 3 as well. There's definitely plenty of Nas to do. We could probably even do one of the albums that we just kind of covered. So
Yeah, that was great.
yeah.
Thank you.
I just wanted to show you just because like obviously he's my favorite rapper. He's very influential. Obviously Kendrick just
Yeah.
paid homage to him. I
Yeah.
guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
yeah.
See ya.
Bye.